Are we ready?
I think we are ready.
Are we recording?
We are recording.
Oh
on
my God.
all fronts.
Gosh.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
My name is Leah.
And my name's Rochelle, and we're a little extra.
We nailed that.
We did. We didn't even practice.
I know. We were sure that we'd pull that off.
She kept asking, like, do you think you can flow with that? And I was like, I think maybe I might be able to.
It might have sounded a little forced, but I don't know.
Okay. We'll take it.
We're still a little extra, and it still stands. So, welcome to our podcast, and this podcast is designed, I guess. We hope to entertain you first and foremost. Entertain ourselves is probably going to happen. We also hope to enlighten you and maybe even inspire you to be a little extra in your own life.
Yeah, find the extra in your life. Be the extra in someone else's life. However extra shows up in your life.
Yeah, these no more going through the motions.
Yeah.
People, that's not a way to live life. And yeah, that's so maybe you're asking yourself, what do these bitches know about being a little extra? They don't look extra anything.
First of all, I have the balls to do something like this.
Yeah.
This in itself makes me a little extra.
You know what? We've known each other for a couple of years. But December 22nd, I hosted a Christmas party. We call it Losers Christmas. And naturally, Rochelle attended.
I was there. Dang, good one.
Gazing.
I was there. I had a cool sweater.
We started talking about we wanted to change our lives. It's time to, and we came up with this idea. We had some meetings, and they were like formal business meetings.
Yeah. Like one time we went for a walk. Like, who does that?
Yeah. But we are 1 month less a day, and we are here recording our introduction.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah. We're so excited.
Yeah. And so like Rochelle said, that is what makes us a little extra is we are doers. We are not the people that just talk about things. We are the people that do things. And I guess a bit of other ways that I implement in my life. I'm not going to go through like my whole bio of who I am because you guys are going to figure that out as the podcasts go through, and I'm sure I'll bore you with all of my stories at that time. Not boring. Please watch.
Boring.
But I guess I'm a little extra because I'm really thoughtful in details, and I really like paying attention to other people and then applying that thoughtfulness, whether it be for a gift or just remembering something small about someone, and you can call that back up, and it's just a way to make other people feel special. I like being made to feel special, and so I like to make other people feel special as well.
You're really good at that.
Thanks. Well, you're special, and so
I've been told that before too.
Yeah. That's different.
Is it? Are we allowed to even say that anymore? Like, are we in trouble?
I don't know. Oh, we're gonna do an episode on like things we can't
vocabulary,
say anymore,
yeah,
and why, and like that is a good discussion to have. So I also really like dressing up. So you might see a costume or two show up. I love themed events. And most recently, I was able to marry friends of mine.
That is so cool.
I'm going to like marry people.
That's a bucket list thing for me is I want to marry somebody.
It's super cool. I got to be the high priestess at their Viking themed wedding. And I had extensions and it's glorious.
I mean, they know nothing at all about being extra. Clearly. No. Jeez, that's amazing.
They had 170 people show up at that wedding and everybody dressed up.
That is amazing.
That was a lot extra. That was more than a little extra for sure. And I guess the other thing is I love to travel. I take any and all opportunities to travel, whether it's, a little road trip or flying as far as I can fly. But that has made me extra in customer service. And I think it's that attention to detail part of, again, that it's, there's ways to go above and beyond and provide, even if you're not in the customer service industry, you can still provide service to, how maybe you're an accountant and how you do books and just taking that extra step and going the extra mile to provide that extra bit of service for whatever you do. How are you extra?
Well, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about how I'm extra, and it's a hard thing to like quantify or like put on paper because I just am. Yeah. But some things I did write down a couple words here. I am what I am. So some things I wrote down, verbal diarrhea. That's
extra words.
Yeah, pretty much words that didn't need to be said. I don't know why I said it like outside. I'm going to talk with an accent. I say what's in my brain and then it comes out of my mouth and then it's, apologies and
I appreciate that. I love your candidness.
Well, sometimes I'm funny and sometimes I take it too far. It's actually like a common joke between a lot of friends. Like they just have to look at me and I was like, took it too far. They're like, a little too far. Yeah. So not every, and it's not always appreciated, my extraness in all places. I also wrote down another word while you inspired me with this word, of course, is creativity. I'm creative. I love to sew and create things. I also love a glue gun. Nothing gets mama hot like a glue gun. A reason to pull it out. Yeah. And something like I'm just super, super passionate about is meeting people and getting to know people. And what I'm really excited about this podcast is getting to meet some people and some that are walking everyday walks of life that have done something that's maybe really cool in their life, but like what led them to have the boldness, the extraness to like go for the cool thing that they did.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I don't even want to talk so much about what you did. I get it. That was cool. Like, good job. But like, how'd you get there?
Yeah. Everybody has something unique that makes them extra. And it really is just a matter of like tapping into it. And once you find your passion, you should really watch our upcoming episode on passion.
Yeah.
And how you can find what your own little niche is and how you can apply that forward. But we're going to have a ton of different topics.
Yes.
We have a list a mile long, I'm sure. We don't exaggerate ever either. And so
that has never happened.
Yes,
not once. Ever.
But we have a bunch of guests lined up. We are going to talk to some incredibly interesting and extra people. And we're going to learn about all of the crazy, wild things that other people do to put, that extra spice into their own lives. And we're going to laugh a lot. Maybe just out of nervousness, but maybe because things are funny too.
And I thought you were saying maybe cry a little. I was like, oh God, are we going to cry?
Well, we might. It
might happen because we laugh so hard.
Right? I've definitely shed tears today.
That's been fun.
Podcasting equipment is not a plug and play,
right?
As it happens.
We've been learning things and stuff.
Another thing that we're going to be doing is giving questionable advice.
Yeah, and this is where we really need your help. At the end of every podcast, we are going to answer a question that you all need help with. And it might just be the advice that you never knew you didn't need. Yeah. Did I say that right?
Yeah, we definitely come with a disclaimer with our advice.
Yeah, don't take it.
We hold absolutely no responsibility to it whatsoever. And so take it with a grain of salt. You might choose to use it. Let
us know if you did.
It's not like I just live my life making good decisions all the time. That's how I got here. But I actually have one question that was submitted from a friend of mine. And this question is actually a little extra
I can't wait to hear
into itself. And so I'm going to read it verbatim. And you guys will give our advice, but I'd really love to hear in the comments if you agree with our advice or if you think, maybe the whole situation is just unreasonable.
Cannot be helped.
But also in the comments, send us your questions. Send us the things that you really need to know about. We also have an email address if you want to be a little bit more private, like this question. So, I'm a divorced mom with 2 daughters that are 16 and 10. I split up from their dad about 8 years ago and have remained single ever since. That is a long time to be single. Anyways,
like nothing on the side?
I don't know. Any dating I do, let me read on. Oh. Any dating I do is casual, sex only. and I keep that completely separate and unknown to my daughters. Sounds responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my daughter's weekend at their dad's house, and this gal was having a male friend over for a sleepover. And this is someone that they've known for a couple of years. The kids have met them, but not like...
As in they're romantically involved.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
they're just aware of their existence.
Mm-hmm.
And so their sleepovers now include props and toys and hours of very hot, dirty, and sexy sex, noisy sex.
I love it when you put that voice on.
I know, noisy sex. So that's all I got, guys. My 16-year-old's, the 16-year-old daughter just got her license and a car, and it didn't occur to the girl that when it's the weekend away at the other dad's, that now that there's a car involved, that they just might pop in back at home again.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
It's going exactly where you think it is. So my daughter didn't second guess running into the house to grab something from her room without giving any heads up. And when she saw and heard, what she saw and heard has me embarrassed and her shocked. Oh my God, I cannot even imagine. I heard my parents once, but
I mean,
I don't think there was like props or anything involved.
I don't remember. I've already traumatized my child.
So she ran out of the house with barely a conversation, and I really need advice on how to talk to her about this when she gets home.
Well, I mean,
the doors, change the key.
Just don't. You get her a really good therapist. Actually, that's probably really good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe that's not something you tackle by yourself, but I don't there's an opportunity for like a body positivity and a sex positivity conversation to have. Like she's 16, right? It's not like she's, 6 and saw you like swinging from the roof with a ball gag. I mean, maybe that's what she had. I don't know. No, that could be it.
My mind is like, I'm just thinking all the things like what those people that know me well know that I have like a similar kind of funny story that I'm not going to tell the first time you meet me all. But how did I handle it? Mm-hmm. I told her to never talk to me about it again. That's
yeah,
but she already knew. She knew what it was that she had witnessed.
Sweep.
Yeah, and now every time we drive past a certain hotel, my daughter will be like, "Mom, look, remember?" And I'll be like, "Oh my God, let it go, please." Oh, I don't. Yeah. I do remember, yeah, but I don't want to talk about it. It's still awkward.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess.
I would do it again if you're unsure. Do it again, just for good measure.
If she sees it enough times, maybe she'll just think it's normal and move on with her life.
Oh, like a desensitizing of whatever it was that she saw. Yeah. Maybe
can you send us pictures so that we're better informed?
I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the pictures to carry on with any advice.
All right. So in the comments, you know what? Let us know your advice. What would you do if you had to explain something really uncomfortable like that to your kids, or would you just go straight to paying for the therapist? So you definitely want to hit subscribe, because I'm going to read out some of the answers that other people get in another episode. So make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you find out what other questions are being asked. We're definitely going to answer yours.
Give us questions.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what the people of the internet have to say.
I know. I want to hear their questions.
But you don't want to miss an episode, so definitely hit subscribe, comment, hit like, do all of the things that help us spread the good word.
The good word.
This is the good word.
The wrong and highly inappropriate word. The highly immoral word.
Yeah. Other ways to engage with us, if you are looking for some awesome and intelligent and beautiful and totally appropriate all the time, wink wink, public speaker,
never sarcastic ever.
No. We do keynote events, we do some master of ceremonies, that kind of a thing, we are going to make your event a little extra. But really, if you want to give us money for any reason,
we'll take your money.
We're
not above
money,
that,
and we are. Yeah, so we have lots of ideas on how you giving us money can help make you money. And so, it's like a
tradesies.
Yeah, tradesies. You put money in my wallet.
It's my professional word of the day, tradesies.
But anyways, our email address is a little extra advice @gmail.com.
Yep. That's it.
You should say it one more time. Just
a little extra advice @gmail.com.
Good. For the people that are Leah impaired.
Yeah, and for the people in the back, one more time. A little extra
advice @gmail.com.
That was really good. I think that was dramatic pause.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was a dramatic pause. It was like, because if they're typing it while I'm saying it, it was like type @gmail.com.
Oh, see how smart she is?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, good talk.
Yeah, good talk.